Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday. I don't know what today's date is. The 18th, August 18th. Somebody's birthday today. But, yeah, it is. I just dropped my daughter off at school. It's about 7:45. The two little ones are in the back knocked out. My 3-year-old has been up since 3:30 this morning. And my 1-year-old woke up at 4:45 this morning. Both out. So, I don't know what kind of day they are going to have at daycare. Because I'm about to have to wake them up. It's a fly in here. Is that a fly or mosquito? Look like a baby fly. I'm about to have to wake them up to go into the daycare. So we're going to see how this goes. I don't have very much planned for today. It's the first week of school, so I gave my cheerleaders off, practice off this week. So we'll resume on Monday. Probably working from home again today. And that's pretty much it. Nothing major, but if something comes up, I'll try to remember to pick up the camera and vlog it. That's it. I'll check in with y'all. Hey y'all. So it's a mosquito in here. So as I mentioned, Rugby, get down. Get down.
Mom, what's wrong?
Y'all, I'm allergic to cats. This cat showed up and has not left. This cat has been here for 2 months, so he is officially our cat now, or she. But anyway,
Mommy.
Hello. I'm back. So I tried to kill the mosquito. I don't know if I even got it, but it was big. But anyway, I just picked the boys up from daycare. Then we had to make a quick grocery store run. Here, son. You're welcome. We had to make a quick grocery store run to get some oat milk for the littlest one. I didn't do much today at all. I didn't do much at all. I worked from home, answered some emails, organized some stuff, did some correspondences, and looked up some stuff for cheer. But nothing much at all. I am about to go in the house and make them a quick little dinner. I don't know if I'm really gonna eat anything because I'm really not all that hungry. I don't want anything heavy. Since I started intermittent fasting, I started intermittent fasting probably the end of last year, on and off. And when probably about a month or two after I did it regularly, like my appetite changed. So my appetite adjusted to how I was eating while I was intermittently fasting. So so now, sometimes I eat breakfast, but not all the time. That's probably one thing that I've done outside of because when I'm intermittent fasting,
Mommy,
I fast until 11. But now I think I've started to eat breakfast a little more, and I probably just eat some oatmeal or have a smoothie. But I've lost a lot of weight doing it, so I've cut back on the intermittent fasting. But like I was saying, my appetite adjusted to that routine because now I'll eat breakfast and then eat heavy at lunchtime, and then a heavy snack after lunch, and then in the evening I eat light. Like I don't eat heavy dinners anymore. And that's just something that came about from me doing intermittent fasting. So I kind of like it that way. So that's pretty much it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and fix the boys their dinner and let them play for a little bit, and then go ahead and get them ready for bed. I think I mentioned earlier that my 3-year-old was up at 3:30, and the baby was up, the 1-year-old was up at 4:45. So I'm sure they took naps at daycare today, but I'm also sure that wasn't enough to supplement the rest they needed. So they'll probably be in the bed early tonight. I'm kind of hesitant to put them in the bed tonight, because then if I put them in the bed too early, yes. He wants me to get off the phone. I am. But I'm kind of hesitant to put them in the bed too early because then they may wake up early again in the middle of the night. And I don't need that happening anymore. My toddler has a tendency, I guess he's a preschooler now, huh? Anyway, my 3-year-old has a tendency to do that a lot. Especially if he goes to bed before 9 o'clock, he'll wake up and be up for the rest of the morning. So I try to let him chill in the bed and then go to sleep at like 9. And I know that's kind of late for a 3-year-old, but if he goes to bed any earlier and he's not super worn out and tired, he will be up super early. So I'm hoping to sign him up for soccer, to play soccer here soon, and that'll help exhaust some of that energy he has in the evening time so that he'll go to bed and be tired.
Mom!
Yes?
Make it some more.
Some more what?
Make it some more.
Some more to drink?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we're about to go in the house. So anyway, if I don't check back in with y'all...
Mommy!
Yes.
I'll get some more.
Yes. Ruby, why are you back up here? Get down. Get down. Get down. Whew, honey, it's a whole lot of nothing going on. But anyway, if I don't check back in... Yes, you may. If I don't check back in with y'all this evening,
Mom,
I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Mom. It's a sock.
All right, y'all. So I am... I'm that germaphobe mom that said I would never put my boys in the tub together. And to be honest, as you can see, I reneged on that tonight. And honestly, this is only the second time I've allowed that. My toddler with my 3-year-old saw me making a bath for the baby and decided he wanted to hop in while I was getting the baby undressed. So I just said, what the hell? They can get in there together tonight. So they had fun playing in the tub tonight. And you can hear that the 3-year-old is still awake. He's in his bed. And I'm letting him watch a little bit of TV before he goes to bed. It's about 8:40. So he'll be out shortly. The little one, the 1-year-old, is already knocked out. So I just got done. And it works better for me if I take a shower before them. Because otherwise the little one my 3-year-old who's still awake will run back and forth to the bathroom, just bothering me. And won't stay in the bed. So it's better for me if I take a shower. And I try to take a shower and get ready for bed before them. But sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes, depending on... trying to get this camera to focus. Depending on what we have going on, sometimes I have to get them ready for bed. There we are. Sometimes I have to get them ready for bed and then take my shower. But I try to do it the other way around. So tonight we had time. So I was able to take my shower and get ready for bed before them. Then I got them ready. And once I got them settled, I went and swept my floor. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I sweep a lot more than I ever vacuumed. And I guess because the dirt is so visible on hard floors, it just collects. And I guess you can't, dirt isn't as visible on carpet as it is on hard floors. So anyway, I went in there, had to sweep my hallway and sweep my den. Sorry, had to focus again. I went in there and swept my hallway bathroom, the hallway in the kitchen, just to do a little bit of straightening up. I have a lot of cleaning to do this weekend that I don't tend to bother with during the week just because there's so much going on. But I did sweep. And then I got the boys' clothes ready for tomorrow. So they are laid out. And now I'm about to have some me time since they're settled. Got bedtime stories done too. But I'm about to have me some me time. So once a month, I choose a book. And I am a self-development, self-help book junkie. Like, I love self-help and self-development books, especially ones that I can relate to or what I'm going through at the time. I love them. Some of them have a lot of jewels. Some of them haven't really made sense. Some of them I agree with a lot. Some that I don't, but I just love to read them. That is my my thing, is reading self-help, self-development books. So my book I'm reading this month is called Embrace Your Almost. I normally get all of my books off of Amazon, but this one I was walking by and saw it in Target, and it was 30% off. So I am reading this book. I try to read a chapter a night, depending on how tired I am. Sometimes I get through the chapter, sometimes I don't. But I give myself a month to read a book. And most of the books, probably aren't that long to really need to stretch it out. If we get home late, I may not have time to read. So that gives me extra days to try to get the book done. But this one is called Embrace Your Almost. I just started this one. I was late starting. But actually, I wasn't late starting. I had another book that I was reading that I got through within the first 2 weeks of August. So it was a quick book and I got through it. So I decided to grab another book to finish off the month. So I have to end of the month to read this book, and I know I will do it. I'll be able to do it. So I'm excited about that. And as you can see on my nightstand, I have several self-help, self-development books. These books I've already read. I just have not put them on the bookshelf. I kind of just staged them on my nightstand. And some of these I have flagged for like different quotes and different jewels that I like in these books. They're flagged or highlighted with some stuff that I may need to remember. So I have those books over there. And that's what I like to do for myself. I'm not a TV person. I know you hear the TV on, but like I said, the little one is watching a little bit of YouTube. He's watching Raven, or Raven's Home. He's watching a little bit of that before he goes to bed. I'm about to turn it off in a minute though. So yeah, so I'm not a big TV person. Books is my thing, or listening to music or meditating. Those are my thing. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna read a chapter of my book, and then it's gonna be lights out, period. Lights out for tonight. So I will holler at y'all. I need to try to braid this hair down. I'll probably try to braid it down. Yeah, braid it down. I normally don't go to bed with it like this. I either pull it back in a ponytail or braid it, or just wear my scarf, really. So anyway, all right, that's it for tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Hey, what's up, y'all? So it is Saturday. What's today's date? The 20th, I think. It's almost 4 o'clock. So I just wanted to pop in and give an update for today. I just wanted to pop in and say what's up and say what's going on with this day. My little one has woken up from a nap. So today has been a catch up on housework. My cycle went off, I think, Thursday. So yesterday was my first full day without my cycle. And my energy was still kind of low. So my plan was to clean up yesterday because the Munchkins would be in daycare. And I could get more done with them in daycare, with it being a Friday, and I worked from home yesterday. But it didn't pan out that way, and like I said, my energy was still kind of low. I kind of did, and to catch up on it yesterday, I don't know if I picked up the camera or not. I probably did, but if I did pick up the camera, yesterday I worked from home. I got up and danced and moved around and trying to get my energy flowing yesterday. Was still kind of low. But after that, I picked up my daughter from practice. And yesterday was my high school, and the high school my son graduated from, and the high school my daughter's probably going to. It was the season opener, the first football game of the season, home football game of the season. So my daughter went to that. I wanted to go, but I didn't get sitters in time, so I ended up not going, not even bothering trying to get a sitter that late. I was back and forth about whether I was going to go to the game or not, but I ended up not going. And I stayed home with the boys. And so fast forward back to today. But yeah, so my energy was still kind of low yesterday, so I didn't really have a lot of motivation to clean like I really wanted to clean. And I'm doing what's called cycle syncing. And I was doing this before, but now that I know there's a name for it. It's called cycle syncing. So I think our society has just been so programmed that we're supposed to work and go hard and work hard and, you know, not really take time for yourself and all that. I think we're getting more and more into self-care and wellness now. But during the week of your cycle, like, your body doesn't really have enough energy. It's cleansing, it's doing what it does, and this is for a woman. I can't tell you the cycles that men go through, but as far as like mentally, physically, emotionally, the body goes through different things depending on the part of your cycle you're in. So my menstrual cycle just went off, so this week was just like a week that I was supposed to be resting and chilling and just vibing and going within and hibernating, but being the mother that I am and the person that I am, I have things to do, so I have to keep going. But ideally, you know, when your cycle is on, according to like cycle syncing, it's a time for you to just kind of go within and stay to yourself and, you know, rest and nurture yourself. And I do that to an extent. Like, I started doing that probably a few years ago, but like I said, I didn't know there was a name for it. And I just kind of listen to my body. And if my body is tired, I'm not doing a whole lot of housework. I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm going to clean up, you know, after I cook, you know, clean up the, clean up the small things or whatever. But the deep cleaning that I started doing this morning, that wasn't happening during my cycle. And I used to beat myself up because I allow other people's opinions and expectations of me permeate my mind and my body and everything. So I would beat myself up for not having or being in the mood to do housework and things during that time. But now that I know that it's natural, totally natural for a woman to just chill and go within and turn off, you know, as much as she can and rest during that week, I don't beat myself up about it. So that's the difference between then and now, how I perceive it now. So I allow myself to rest. I don't stress myself or get frustrated for not being in the mood or having the energy to clean and do all the things that I want to do during that week. So anyway, with that being said, housework piled up. So I spent today, and I've got to spend a good chunk of tomorrow catching up on housework. And then the challenge is my boys, like, as soon as I sweep, they're coming behind me and making a mess. So the challenge is, and then they need my attention, of course, and I'm going to stop what I'm doing and give them the attention they need. So it's a lot trying to clean up with them home and around, but I do the best that I can. And then laundry, I was way behind on laundry, so I needed to do that. So I've spent the most of the day doing that. Doing laundry today. So if you haven't heard of cycle syncing, look it up. They're like, now I have more energy today because cycle is down, hormone levels are back up, and it's really biologically because of the hormone levels in our body and how they switch up based on, you know, our menstrual cycle and the body preparing itself to give birth or carry a child and conceive and all of that. So now that, you know, the cycle is calmed down, my energy level is going back up. So I felt I had a little more energy and motivation mentally and physically to do what I needed to do today. So that's what cycle syncing is. And then some things, some books or some references go further to say, you know, certain seeds help with the hormones, certain foods that you eat help in contribute to your energy levels or the hormones that are in your body, making sure that everything is in alignment. So look it up. There are plenty of videos on it and on YouTube. There are books about it. Look it up. I think it would ease your mind and help you realize that cycles and moods and hormone levels and the things you experienced in those certain points of your cycle are normal. It's not anything unusual. So look it up for yourself. Anyway, so like I was saying, I have more energy today, and that should increase, and I can focus a little better because, you know, mental wellness, your mental state during the cycle period can be a little bit triggering as well. So I'm feeling better mentally. And I didn't sit down as much during my menstrual cycle this time because I had so much going on. But I try to, you know, I'm getting into planning better around those points of my cycle so that I can be in much more harmony. It could be much more harmonious and balanced, you know, my life and all that. So I'm excited to continue to learn more and plan more around those points of my cycle. But anyway, so it's just me and the littlest one, the baby. My daughter went to her bonus sister's birthday party, so I dropped her off over there. And my 3-year-old is with his grandmother. He loves his grandmother. I mean, he has to go to her house every day. And it's so funny because come Saturday morning, he knows that I'm not getting him up and getting him ready for school. Then it must be Saturday. And the first thing he asks, Mommy, can I go to Grandma's house? So I have to call her and see if she's available. Or he'll call his dad and figure out if it's the cutest, funniest thing. Like, he loves his grandma, and it's so adorable. And I'm so glad that he has a grandmother, being that, you know, my mother has passed on, and he gets to have the grandma experience with at least one grandma. So I'm happy about that. And without hesitation, when he says he wants to go, unless we have something planned, go ahead, buddy. You can go spend time with grandma. And she loves getting him. They just love being together. They're so tickled by each other. So anyway, that's where he is. So I'm gonna go in the house now, feed the baby, my 1-year-old, and then put laundry up. I actually folded laundry. Kudos to me, because I don't like folding laundry. It'll sit in baskets for weeks, and I'll just keep pulling stuff out of the baskets. But today, in the last few times that I've done laundry, I have folded all of the laundry. So I'm very proud of myself. I am making progress. So I'm gonna go put laundry up, feed him, probably chill until my daughter calls me and says that she's ready for me to come and get her. And then I'll probably swing by and grab my son and come back home, and we'll be in and done for the evening. So I wanted to go to, I love farmers markets. Like, if I could get up and go to a farmers market every Saturday, I probably would. If I didn't have to, my problem is that it takes a lot to get these boys ready. It takes a lot to get everybody ready and out the house. It's much more work than I had been used to. For a while, I only had 2 children. They were at the age where they can do for themselves. All I got to say is be ready and we can go. And then I turned around and started over. So now I've never had children this close in age before. Like, my first 2 children were 7 years apart. And the second and third one, 10 years apart. So having 2 little ones this close together has been a challenge for me and a big adjustment. So I'm still trying to adjust to that. So anyway, I don't be quick to run out the door to take, to go anywhere when I gotta get both of them ready. So anyway, it takes a lot of planning, and I don't know. Mentally, I just gotta be there. I gotta be there mentally to be able to do it. So anyway, so there's this small town. I live in a small town too, but there's another small town about 45 minutes from us that has their farmers market every third Saturday up until September. And so I hadn't been yet, so I was wanting to go today. But when I looked around my house and saw the state that it was in, I was like, no, sis, we got to sit down today and get some of this housework done. So I missed out on that today, but I am definitely planning to go to the one in September because I think that's the last one until next spring. I think the farmers market runs May to September or March to September, maybe May to September. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I love farmers markets. I love getting fresh fruits and veggies. I love, sometimes they'll have like people out there with flowers and plants. So I love getting flower arrangements. Right now, you know, if I can't get it from a farmer's market, I'll go to Publix and get something on Sundays and just keep it as long as it does. I try to keep it alive as long as possible. So that's just my little thing I like to do for myself. Buy myself flowers. And I have to be careful because I'm very sensitive to like pollen and fragrances and stuff like that. So I have to be very selective in the floral arrangements I choose, because if not, like roses, I love roses, but they give me the worst headache. Like I get hay fever when I get roses. So I guess they have like a high pollen intake. I don't know, but I'm very sensitive to pollen, and my children are too. So anyway, so yeah, I love to do that at farmers market. And then they have like the handmade and homemade soaps and different things, and then people are out there with baked goods. It's just, I just love the vibe of farmers markets, period. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter where the farmers market is. I love the vibe of farmers market. I love me a good farmers market. So anyway, I missed out on the chance to go to that, so I'm gonna try to go in September and take the boys. And then they have they have this little cute little quaint cafe restaurant down there that has the best chicken wings. Like their chicken wings are so bomb. So I love their chicken wings. Every time I'm in that area, I stop and get some chicken wings from that place. And then there's this other cute little feminine boutique. It's the cutest boutique. It has all kind of little trinkets and clothes and stuff in it. So I want to go in there. So I'm gonna make that a total like day trip, morning trip. I might even get a sitter and just make it a girl's day to go down there and do that with me and my sister and my daughter. But we'll see. We'll see what September brings. The weather should be really nice then too, so it should be a good vibe. So anyway, that's all I really had planned to do outside of the house. I already knew my daughter was going to the party, and I knew that my son would probably either go with his dad or his grandma today. So yeah, that's it. But I've been talking for a while now, so that's my Saturday. So if anything else interesting pops up today on this good Saturday, I'll let y'all know. But otherwise, I will see y'all again whenever I pick up this camera. Maybe tomorrow Sunday. So we'll see what Sunday brings. But anyway, doodles. Hey y'all, so it is still Saturday. It's about, I want to say it's about 7:30. I have gone to pick up my 3-year-old, so everybody's home now. My daughter is still at her bonus sister's party, so she may stay there, she may come back, who knows. But I've decided that I'm going to tackle my closet. My closet looks atrocious. Yes.
Mama.
Yes.
Take a picture.
Yes, hold on. Go check on Sage for me.
Okay.
So I have barricaded myself in here with laundry baskets so the boys don't come in and get into everything. They're still within reach, playing. So I'm going to give myself an hour to kind of work in this closet. I have poured me a glass of wine. I poured me a glass of wine. It's a large glass, I know. And I'm going to put my music on and see what I can get done in this hour. So, I'm going to show y'all my closet. Now, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. This is what my closet looks like. It's a mess. It's really a mess. I bought me some new hangers. It's shameful. I bought me some new... Now, my closet, when I first moved into this closet, when I first moved into this closet, I had everything color coordinated, but as you can see, I have not kept it up. I don't even have the light on. So this is what we're working with. So I gotta go through containers and all kind of stuff. I bought me some new hangers, so I actually need to swap out these hangers over here. I'm gonna give my daughter the black hangers with the black hooks and switch out for these black velvet hangers with the copper or rose gold hooks. Switch those out, and then I'm gonna hang some more clothes up and get this mess down here organized. As you can see, it's a little person's foot. He still made his way over the barricade, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on this and see what I can get done. So hopefully I'll be done about 8:30, and by then the boys will be tired out and I can get them ready for bed. All right, y'all, it is about 10:30. Listen, this is as far as I made it. So I think the last place I left up, I was telling you I was about to start in the closet, but then my cousin called. I left something at her house that I needed to go get, so I packed the boys back up and went and got it from her house. And by the time we got back, both of the boys were knocked out in the car, so they were asleep. And then I came and finished. So in the midst of me cleaning out the closet and sorting things out, I had this sudden urge to pull carpet up out of my floor. This is the last space in my house that actually is carpet. But I've been wanting to pull it up for a while, but I don't know what made me decide to do it at this moment. I don't know if it's the wine, I don't know if it's the music I was listening to. I don't know if it's my mental wellness or health. I don't know. But sis was pulling up carpet at 9 o'clock tonight with no plan. I have flooring, but I know not the slightest thing about laying flooring. So where I'm gonna go from here, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get a rug until I can get until I can get the flooring put down, or if I'm gonna try to figure out how to put it down myself, because I've heard it's fairly simple. I don't know, but I was sick of the carpet, so the carpet is gone. I still gotta get like the staples up and get this border and stuff up. The little border that holds the carpet down. I gotta get the rest of that up. I got some of it up, but I gotta get this side done. But sis is not doing that tonight. I'm not doing that tonight. So yeah. So I still hadn't gotten around to switching hangers out. Those I had already done, but this side I still have to do with the hangers, switching those hangers out and stuff. So I guess this will be my project for tomorrow. I'll finish washing the other loads of clothes that I have to wash and put other loads up. I feel better though now that I accomplished getting this carpet up, but I have no plan. I might get one of those. I got like one of those furry carpets from furry rugs from Dollar General, actually, for my daughter's room to go up under her bed as decor. So I may try to find, and I also saw some in Walmart when we were doing and like I said, I don't really like Walmart, so I may see what Ross or TJ Maxx or Target has for a reasonable price to put down on my floor until I figure out what I'm going to do about flooring, because I can't leave it like this. I end up with a damn splinter in my foot or something. But yeah, so I feel better now that that's up. But that's it. So I'm done. I'm going to get the shower and get in the bed, because pulling carpet up was actually a task. I had to hammer stuff up and cut stuff to get it out of the certain angles and all kind of carrying on. And then I've got clothes and shoes everywhere in my vanity area in my bathroom. So this is done for the evening. I could continue to go on, but I'm going to rest and get up early before the boys get up, and they're probably going to be up early because they went to bed late. So I just may have to create a barrier and keep them out of here tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm done for the night though. I'm done. All right. Good night.